Epistemologic Events presents Princess Live at Moson Center. Date Sunday 14th November 2021. Time 5 p.m. prompt. Featuring Kofi, Josh Too Funny, Efewari Boy, J1, Vector, and many more. Tickets 10,000 naira. VIP 20,000 naira. Table for 10, 500,000 naira. Tickets available at David Wedge, Lekki, Bear Hawks Cafe, Ikeja City Mall, Jimmy-Tex Fabric, 15 Adenira Ogusoya. Media support
Black Drum TV.
Princess Live. Nothing but the truth.
To you by Black Drum TV. My name is Favor Aya, but I like to be called Favor. And with me on the show is news headlines from all news
From around the world and from Africa as well, but local and international news.
But local, yeah. We also have entertainment gist. We also have sports update. Also, we have our word fact. We also have an interesting topic we should be discussing today, and most likely we will also have a guest join us on the show.
Yeah, we promised to discuss this topic in our last episode. So
in our last episode, we mentioned about having our guest come talk about the topic for today. I'm sure that will be possible as well. So all you have to do is be a part of our conversation by joining us via the link in the description. Drop your comments, and of course, would look and treat as much as possible. All right,
so for our top stories, the first one talks about bandits kill kidnap 100 Baptist church worshippers in Kaduna. At this point, I think I'm getting sick of reporting news about or talking about stories of bandits, kidnappers, and
especially
terrorists.
in Kaduna.
Yeah, especially in the northern part of the country.
Dropping. The situations are not reducing, they keep happening, and it doesn't seem like the security personnel in this city or in this state are sleeping on their response situation. But then, of course, the Khan Association of Kaduna, that's the Christian Association of Nigeria, reportedly complained about how since the ban of phone calls and all of that, constantly there has been a frequent report on how phone calls have been banned, and because of banned phone calls.
Okay, I think I remember that story. They had to cut communication because they wanted to carry out some sudden, what's it called? Tactical invasion of some hotspots in Kaduna. We covered that story in one of our previous episodes.
Yeah, we did. So the point is, why would they put a ban on phone calls and communications? And because they put this ban, it didn't even reduce the activities of the bandits. It kind of increased it. That's what the
If you remember in the last episode, we asked the question. Okay. If you're banning, if you're going to cut communications, we understand the reason for cutting. But the question is, how do you ensure that the bandits themselves, do not take an advantage of that situation?
Exactly.
But I think that's what's even happening now.
Yeah. What makes you think they are not prepared for situations?
Like, how would people radio in for help? How would they call in authorities?
So they said they were unable to make calls across to security personnel during this attack and raid, and it was a very terrible experience as they killed one and abducted 100 persons. That's quite a large number. That's too much for one attack. But that's it with that story.
Moving on to our second top story. 3 died, 3 rescued, others trapped as 21-story building collapses in Lagos.
Well, so this story, 2 days ago, there was a hazard in Ikoyi.
Can we call it an hazard though?
I think
because from what was gathered, the owner of the building was advised by the structural engineer that he can only construct 15 stories.
Okay, so why I would go on and call it a hazard is because I'm sure the local buildings and development, land and development bodies must have seen that he built beyond the actual number he was given. You can't tell me they didn't see that, because they carry out these inspections almost weekly. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. They carry out their inspections weekly. They go to locations where buildings are erected and all of that, and ensure that they keep proper check on what the building is and capacity is like and what it can carry.
You know, going by that explanation, that means the owner of the building is not alone to face the law.
Have continued exactly what
the agents representing the government bodies that inspect these buildings within that time frame or within the months of this collapse must be questioned as well. Like, when you inspected this building, what was your write-up? What did you sign? What did you explain?
Exactly.
All those kind of things.
Because the building was erected some months back, and the thing is, if you had an agreement for a 15-story.
No, the structural engineer advised him that you can only go 15 stories, and then he took it to 21. And at that point, I think they said the structural engineer resigned.
My point. Now, my point is, if he was given the prompting for 15-story, definitely the agencies or the government agencies in charge of land and building would have gone all the way out to ensure that he kept to the instruction. So if now there's a 21-story, I'm sure you see how they go put the bad sign.
Yeah, the red and white signs.
The red and something signs with paint.
Lagos State Development.
Exactly. Saying buildings should stop their
because of environmental hazard and all of that.
Especially when they go beyond the normal this thing. So now you can imagine that they saw this building has been erected for more than a month now. Yeah. And it was exactly the 21-story that was erected. In fact, work was still going on. So which means nobody was carrying out inspection on the property.
Or they were carrying out inspections and they were not giving the proper reports.
Yes, yes. So now that this thing has happened, instead of pointing fingers directly to him, they should be able to investigate why the federal government did not also carry out their own investigations.
I think it's state government first.
Okay.
State government, not just the federal government.
Yeah, state government.
But at the same time, as much as you're going to be saying they should carry out proper investigation, I believe that he has what to answer for. The state government's agents or the people, the individuals representing the state government's interests as coming to investigate building projects and all of that should also be questioned. When you inspected this building, this is the report you give. Why did you give this report?
Why did you give the report?
Exactly. All right, moving on to our next top story. Ekiti State SWAGA starts grassroots mobilization for Tinubu's presidential bid. I'm a little bit excited for this one, actually.
Of course, this is where we would see you in your ambience and your excitement.
Why would you say that?
Once it comes to Tinubu's stories, there's something about how you react to it. Politically, I see that he's one of the icons you look up to.
Yeah, but then it's the same way you react to Burna Boy. You're always excited when you talk about Burna Boy.
Well, that's not a problem. Let's before we get to it. All right, so I'm just going to read through. So the political movement in Ekiti State under the auspices of the Southwest Agenda for Asiwaju 2023 yesterday commenced a tour of the 16 local councils of the state to sensitize members on the desirability of the choice of the All Progress Congress APC national leader Bola Ahmed Tinubu as president of the country for the 2023 election. The tour, which is also to sensitize members for the electoral contest ahead in Ekiti, was aimed at sensitizing members of the APC on the need for equality representation in the coming elections. Wow. I'm sure, like I said, you have a thing about him. For me, I do not understand why the entire party would pick him over several other representatives in the party, judging the fact that he has been in the position of their national leader, I think, for quite some years now. And judging his health situations, I felt, or I feel, members of the party should be able to say, okay, let's be able to diversify to some other persons in the party who are, I don't know, probably
who's more capable.
Yeah, who are health-wise, health-wise stable for...
Well, I understand. Yeah. It's only natural that you think that way. I mean, if you see someone who is aspiring to be president going through a certain medical...
Sorry to cut you. Do you remember when we had our last Zoom meeting with...
our last Zoom interview, yes.
How one of our guests also mentioned about the same
thing, yeah. So, okay, but the truth is, let me address the medical part, okay? He has been cleared, all right? It was just a minor knee surgery. Yeah, it was just a minor... I mean, he underwent the surgery. He came out, successfully. The only thing he complained about was the physiotherapy to rehabilitate his movements, which he successfully did. And he has seen, you've seen pictures and videos of him standing and walking. So his health is really fine. And as to why the party picked him, firstly, he's not been the sole leader of the APC at the national level.
No, it's not just...
Exactly. There's Buhari, there's him, there's... currently, the caretaker of APC is, what's his name? The governor of, I think, Gombe State? Malani Buni. Yeah, is the current caretaker of APC, right? So he himself has had other plans, all right? One thing I've learned about his leadership style is he delegates a lot, all right? So he's not like me. He's more like, okay, you're capable, go ahead and do this. You're capable, go ahead and do it. You understand? And then Ekiti coming together to say the SWAGA is starting a grassroots is not necessarily APC Ekiti faction. It's more like the supporters.
Southwest.
Exactly. It's more like a group within APC. Okay. APC has the Southwest, has the North. So the group now they name themselves SWAGA. And like there's this rotation thing that they say happens in Nigeria for president. So they're like, okay, you know what? It's our turn. Let's put Bola Ahmed Tinubu to represent the Southwest, to be our presidential flag bearer. So hey, and he's more than capable to run to be the president of Nigeria, if you ask me.
Okay, all right.
Moving on to our next top story. We don't expect anything progressive, meaningful from Buhari Tinubu's meeting, say Yoruba groups.
Oh wow!
Wow! I did not see this coming.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming. But I mean, okay, I'm just going to read through. So a coalition or a coalition of Yoruba self-determination groups yesterday said nothing meaningful and progressive can come out of the meeting between former Lagos State Governor Baba Tinubu and President Muhammad Buhari. They emphasized that unless the country is restructured, anyone who becomes president in 2023 cannot bring any development. Secretary General of the groups, Dr. Steve Abioye, who stated this while speaking with the Guardian in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, said if Tinubu, Kayode Fayemi, or Professor Yemi Osibanjo becomes the next Nigerian president, the country would not change for good unless there is a people's constitution. Oh wow.
Okay. I can understand where this statement is coming from.
Yeah.
I understand what they mean try restructuring, because most political analysts who do not belong to any party will tell you that the constitution is sort of government favored. Okay. Do you understand? So when they're calling for a restructuring, they're trying to say, you know what, let's rewrite our constitution to support and empower the people so that we can have a society where the individual or the citizen can become the best versions of themselves as much as possible with the backing of the government and I mean with the backing of the constitution and the law, right? But at the same time, writing a constitution is not something you can just whip up.
You don't just come out.
Exactly, you don't just come out and
I think a leader tried it recently. We talked about it.
One of these African leaders who I think was Sudan.
Yeah, I think
either Sudan or so, where they had a coup. So I mean, you can't just come up and do things like that. And seeing as how the constitution we have currently is what we have now, all right, it's best we make the what I would recommend is we make the best of the current situation. This is where we are, this is where we want to go. Fine, writing the constitution is something that we're planning to do at some point to restructure Nigeria, but for now, this is what we have. Let's make the best of it. And if you're saying out of the people they mentioned, Kayode, Fayemi and Tinubu and Osibanjo, I only believe the people capable of doing anything effective as the president of Nigeria will be either Tinubu or Osinbajo.
But you can't say that for sure because you are only saying, judging this from your own perspective.
No. There are facts you can point out. Well, all right. Take for example, I don't really want to get too deep into this. But take for example,
let's not get deep into it. I think let's just keep it there for now.
All right. I think we'll have a conversation about this sometime. All right. We'll go on a short break, and when we return, we'll take you on the second half of our top stories. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
All over the world, there are underground food spots that thrive 24/7. These are well-kept secrets that only the well-connected know about. Come with us as we go on an adventure to discover the tastes and locations of the most popular street food joints across Africa. For inquiries and partnership, contact marketing 0808-110-5907. Or you can send an email to marketing@blackdrum.tv.
Welcome back, and it's still your favorite morning show, Hello Africa, brought to you by Black Drum TV from the state of Lagos. My name is Adebisi Pelumi, Simply BC, and my co-host today is Favor Aya, who likes to be called Favorite.
Hello, welcome to the show. So we've treated our top stories from the
first half.
First half, of course. So we're moving on to our other half of our top stories. You can still be a part of our conversation via the link in the description. This one says 19 dead in suicide attack on Kabul military hospital.
Yeah, at least 19 people were killed and 50 others were wounded in an attack on a military hospital in Kabul on Tuesday, the latest assault to rock Afghanistan since the Taliban seized power. Now, this is very confusing for me, right? Because, okay, 20 years, the United States backed the ousted Afghanistan government, all right, to be the recognized government of Afghanistan, right? Talibans were being terrorists, right? Attacking, suicide bombs, you know, mounting pressure. Now the Talibans have taken over. So who's attacking these people again? Like, I don't understand. Are they not? Do they not understand what they want? Are they not united at all? Don't they know what is which? But from the story, it's saying another Islamist group, I think ISIS-K. Although nobody has claimed responsibility for this attack yet, but from recent attacks, right? You know, there have been attacks since America left. The United States troops, you know, left. There's been attacks in Afghanistan, and it's leaving me to ask myself this question: are terrorists just terrorizing for the fun of it, or was there a purpose at any point in time?
Well, you can't say for sure because this is like a lifestyle for them. It's like a culture. That's what I think. I think they'll disagree with you. For you to come home, you're eventually home. You've taken over your space. And even in your space now, you can still go ahead to have suicide bombings happening when you are now in control of everything happening. It means there's something about it that they are not telling us. It's either this is a culture they've chosen or something is pushing for this to happen. Maybe they want to just have a war with the Americans.
I think right now...
it's posing like they just want to have a war or something.
I don't think any country in their right state of mind will want to
you can't say, but they've
Russia, China, North Korea, 3 other countries more military sophisticated than Afghanistan do not want to have war with America.
They don't have those intentions.
You think with no, they have the, you know, see, having the intention is different from having the power to.
No, it's not. Just,
do you understand?
Well,
for example, think about it like this. We all have the intentions to
do big things.
I don't even want to use something like that. I want to use something else. Let's look at David and Goliath, right? David had the intention of representing God against.
Are you really going?
Hold on, against Goliath, right? But if God was not backing him up, and he just went, I was like, I want to pick a fight with Goliath.
No, that's not even the perfect description.
That's not the perfect. I can't find. But exactly. So Afghanistan, they are underarmed, poorly financed, unstable. They are in no position to go to war with any country.
They came back and took over Afghanistan.
Doesn't mean they're in any position.
Yet the Kabuls came and took over Afghanistan. So that's what I'm saying.
No, it's Taliban that
the
took over.
Taliban came back and took over Afghanistan. That's what I'm saying. So
no, they did take over Afghanistan. The president of Afghanistan fled for his life. The United States military withdrew their troops since Donald Trump's administration. So already, Afghanistan was already compromised.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Why was it compromised? Because these guys have brought in they are coming in, they are chopping in gradually. They started off by coming in gradually,
yeah,
and took over the space. And now by taking over the space, they expect that they can be able to challenge. That's why they are doing this.
Hey God.
Okay. Let's just leave it there.
All right.
This one says Iran FM test positive for COVID at key moment for nuclear talks.
Iran's foreign minister has tested positive for COVID-19. The local media has reported at a key moment in diplomatic, efforts to revive a nuclear agreement with major powers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a really
very sad.
Yeah, it's not really sad. You can have virtual meetings, but during isolation and what have not. But hey, let's move on to the next.
All right, Queen Elizabeth calls for joint action on climate crisis.
Yeah, she said in her statement delivered in a video. Remember, she was having health
issues.
So this is what she said, and I quote: "If the world pollution situation is not, I wish I could do the British accent now, but I can't. If the world pollution situation is not critical at the moment, it is as certain as anything can be that the situation will become increasingly intolerable within a very short time," said the Queen. "If we fail to cope with this challenge, all the other problems will pale into insignificance." She also added that none of us underestimates the challenges ahead, but history has shown that when nations come together in common cause, there is always room for hope. I like this kind of statement.
This is the kind of statement we
Oh no, I was referring to the case of Osama bin Laden, right? Because US and were like two chief countries that partnered together to take. So like when she's saying this, she already has. There's always exactly.
That's how you know a leader that is capable of. But
I just love and decisive leaders.
Would that mean that you would prefer women in position?
Believe me, right now, I would vote a woman responsible. Like, okay, for example, the last presidential election.
Don't go too far. Let's go. Would you choose a female leader for Nigeria?
Yes, I would. Oh, for Nigeria, no, not now. No.
No. You were very quick with response. I want to be sure you're not.
No, I can't.
You think we don't have a lady that can rule Nigeria and fix Nigeria?
The problems of Nigeria would be too much.
No, I disagree with you.
For a woman to fix. Here's why. I'm not being misogynistic. Listen,
honestly, that's what it feels.
I'm being real. I'm being realistic. And if you're saying being realistic is being, hold on. If you're saying
to do with are you saying there's no suitable woman?
First of all,
or you're saying
a woman will be married, right?
That's not even the point right now.
I'm going somewhere. She will be married, right? Okay. Majority of important political decisions are carried out in the middle of the night between 12 a.m. to 3 a.m.
Okay.
All right. Now, a woman with kids, with a family. Now, career women who are doing well in business, they know how to balance this thing.
I disagree.
But politics is different.
I disagree with you. As a matter of fact,
right. I'm not going to.
No, this is not something. Hold on. Banter.
I'm not going to hide under the
feminism.
Not feminism nonsense. I'm not going to hide under the trend of silly labels like women are empowered, women can do this. Fine, I totally agree.
No.
See, let me finish. Women can do a lot of things, but the situation of Nigeria now, a woman right now to solve this problem can't. I'm sorry, because even men say we can't. Don't you get?
Hold on.
Like the problem is beyond gender.
This isn't gender thing exactly.
The problem is beyond gender.
The point from
you
where
get?
I should be.
No.
Hold on. Now let me see.
You were trying to ask me. You were trying to ask me like as if I'm saying based on that a gender can't do that. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is regardless of who is in power, both male and female, the problem of Nigeria is beyond that. Like we can't. Do you get? So I would not want to put a woman in that position yet.
I don't want to say something to you because we're on screen. But let me be very honest.
Okay.
So what I think is, whoever is going to lead the country doesn't really count on the gender. It doesn't.
Yeah.
What it entails is understanding and a whole lot of discipline. The discipline I'm talking about has to do with.
You see, you sorry to cut you, but you keep saying these things like we're in a developed country.
We are in a developed country. We just have a group of people.
Tell that to the United Nations statistics. You know why in the third world, right?
Hold on. The reason, in fact, you know what we'll do? let's save this for
a conversation.
Yeah. It's a conversation.
It's a conversation
should have
on
and engage probably a professional to come speak on this, and so we don't take the whole day trying to sort this out. Moving on to our next headline, it says Biden presses U.S. leadership with domestic agenda on the line. Biden presses United States leadership with domestic agenda on the line.
So let me just quickly read through this. Biden sought to project U.S. leadership on the world. On Monday, remember the old climate summit in Scotland that Queen Elizabeth was supposed to attend, but she couldn't. All right. He was banking his legacy at home on a crucial show of support for his domestic agenda and a state election seen as an early referendum on his presidency. Biden met global leaders in Glasgow for the UN COP26 on the eve of the ballot of Virginia governor and possible votes in Congress in the coming days on the twin spending bills at the center of his $3 trillion blueprint to transform the economy. So, of course, we know that for some time now, Biden has been pushing for a $3 trillion structuring the economy and all of things that has been proving a little bit tricky at home. So he's trying. I think he's trying to use like international, what's it called? Affairs. Not necessarily international affairs, but like his international campaigns, and his stand, something like that to sort of win back the home choices and all of that. So
wow. All right, moving on. This one says Queen Elizabeth II seen driving easing health fares.
It's kind of funny. She's 95 and
she's still driving herself.
Yeah, no. I've not seen her drive, not once. Since I've known Queen Elizabeth II, I have not seen her behind. She's always in the in the passenger seat, you know, at the back, owner's corner, in a Bentley or a Rolls Royce or a Range Rover. You understand? But for some reason, they also have to show it to us that she's okay. She can still drive. But hey, shout out! I'm happy for her that she's still okay. And a platinum jubilee is coming up next year, marking 70 years on the throne.
Wow,
that's really something.
Great. That's quite an achievement for her. Big congrats to her. All right, that brings us to the end of our top stories. We'll take a quick break, and when we get back, of course, we'll bring you our entertainment gist. Stay with us.
Epistemologic Events presents Princess Live at Moson Center. Date Sunday 14th November 2021. Time 5 p.m. prompt. Featuring Kofi, Just Too Funny, Efewari Boy, J1, Vector, and many more. Tickets 10,000 naira. VIP 20,000 naira. Table for 10, 500,000 naira. Tickets available at David Wedge, Lekki, Bear Hawks Cafe, Ikeja City Mall, Jimmy-Tex Fabric, 15 Adeniro Ogusoya. Media support
Black Drum TV.
Princess Live, nothing but the truth.
Welcome to the world of fast cars, Rolexes, champagne, and beautiful people inside the most upscale party scenes across Africa. Think you know luxury? Think again. Fresh episodes drop every week. Mark your calendar because you wouldn't want to miss this one. For inquiries and partnership, contact marketing 0808-110-5907. You can send an email to marketing@blackdrum.tv.
Welcome back to the Breakfast Morning Show, as BC will call it. And,
your favorite morning show. Hello, Africa.
Yeah, your favorite morning show, but you don't use my name on that. Okay, my name is Favor Aya, and of course, I like to be called Favor. Right? I have Adebisi Welumi with me in the studio.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us or staying with us on this episode.
It's been an interesting segment this morning with our top stories. We're moving on to our entertainment gist this morning, where we bring you interesting stories from the entertainment world.
Yeah.
BC, would you like to
read? Okay, all right. So the first one says, US-based Nigerian show promoter alleges extortion, demands 28 million naira refund from Burna Boy and his mom. I knew when you asked me to take this, I was already thinking, Favorite it must be up to something. And so apparently we're talking about favorite Nigerian artist, Burna Boy. So let's hear this.
Okay, so well, Burna Boy was paid for a concert by a US-based Nigerian show promoter whose name has been withheld because I'm not so sure exactly what reasons why. But I think he was called out earlier this morning. We still haven't confirmed. Though he mentioned that he paid the sum of $10,000 to US dollars to the manager of Burna Boy, of course, his mother, for a club appearance. And unfortunately, Burna Boy, who was supposed to show up at the club 30 minutes to his appearance at the club, his mom called back and said they were also supposed to make another payment of $10,000 to him, to them before his appearance. And of course, the show organizer got angry and said, "Why are you bringing this information to me now, just a few minutes to the show?" And then he called off the show.
Okay.
Said he wasn't going to call off the contract, not the show. And by doing this triggered a whole lot of
backlash. Yeah,
back and forth with arguments with them. So basically, he already even sent $5,000 and was left with $5,000 to send. And he said he wasn't going to send it because you're putting me on the spot at the dying minute, and it's costing me a lot. So, well, they also reported, I think somehow they had an edge over him. They brought up a case and he warranted him paying for some damage. But then he had to come back to the internet to report and say this is an unfair treatment, and all he wants is a reimbursement of the initial $15,000 he made to them. I just hope.
No, don't do that. You don't get to play the I don't hope, because my question, you already know.
Okay,
because what are your thoughts exactly on this? Do you think?
Yeah,
what would you think, Burna Boy?
Especially when the payments, I don't think there's a room for when it comes to artist payment.
Calm down, take your time.
Yeah, because I'm a fan of Burna Boy.
We all know that. We know that.
But I have to be very honest. When it comes to payment for appearances and for showbiz, there's nothing as such as no refund. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. Because anything could just happen, especially if...
But it also depends on the contract between the artist and the employer.
I'm talking about for showbiz, for shows, not for partnership and contracts as regards...
No, even what I'm saying is if you're going to get an artist
for a show,
there should be a contract stating what is required of that artist for this amount you are paying.
Yes.
Do you understand? If it's clearly stated out
of course, there's a contract that would state
exactly. So if in the contract you're saying no refund,
now
it's now left for the person paying, like, either to agree to sign to that contract or to agree not to.
Why would you put a no refund on a contract like that?
I'm just saying.
Okay, well, I as much as possible, I honestly think that room is not even necessary.
It's not even necessary. Yeah. Right.
Because when you say no refund, when unforeseen circumstances come, how do you treat them? Okay,
so that means there'll be a clause for what's it called? God factor, maybe pandemic or earthquake or.
There's room for negotiation.
During unforeseen circumstances. All right. Okay, so moving on. Omogeto, the saga wins new award in Dubai.
Oh wow! Yeah, big congrats! It's been topping the charts as blockbuster.
Why did they have to use this particular picture?
Revenue generating movie.
Yeah, it's been grossing. It's been grossing.
So I give them credits for their efforts. But
Shout
recently, of course, they got an award from the Meta team in Dubai, movie entertainment something award. I'm not so sure, but well, they were given that same award as African highest revenue generating movie.
Grossing movie. It's good. It's good. That's all right. So the next entertainment gist is the Mother of African Concerts Fly Time Music Festival is back this December.
Oh wow! Big congrats! I'm so excited about this. This is one concert you don't want to miss. As much as possible, I don't want to give them the advance, but yeah, I mean they've been holding down this particular concert for several years. But then there was a pause last year because of the COVID-19 situation. Right. And yeah, they're back this time, and of course it will be hosted in Nigeria, Echo Hotel, Lagos City, and it's going to be an interesting show. Yeah.
Well, let's find out.
Updates on the article.
All right, so the next one says, Good Ultimate Search evicts first contestant.
Well,
are you following that show?
Yeah. I don't know why you would ask me that kind of question, but then of course I recently just started watching it, and I haven't even
seen an episode yet.
Okay, so you shouldn't have asked me if I've been following it, but I haven't been. I'm not familiar with the names of the contestants yet, but I'm sure this Olawale person by name got evicted yesterday as he was to head one of the teams that was in a group of I don't know, certain numbers. He headed one of the groups and he led them astray, as they said. So he got served for whatever happened. You can see clearly in the picture they are in groups. I think he headed one of the groups and then led them to a doom. And now he's paying for it. Well, he's already out of the game.
But I feel like you should, next time in cases like this, it should not just be the leader that should face the consequences. I mean, leaders have advisors now, so like everybody. Anyways.
It can be unfair sometimes. All right, moving on.
Regina Daniels' billionaire husband and Moroccan wife, Layla, split. Okay. It's starting to look like a Nollywood movie.
That's just not going to the story because we will not end today. We know him to be a very
here and there.
No.
Okay.
As much as possible. I wouldn't want to say that, but he has his ways, and if this is just one out of how many of them? 7, 8. So somehow they sort themselves. He's so many concubines or wives.
Okay.
This is one out of them.
I mean, he's a billionaire, so he's entitled to this kind of lifestyle.
But clearly, Layla came on the internet and said no one should drag her as regards her husband's case anymore.
All right.
And said she's divorced and she has every right to do whatever she wants to do.
So take us through the remaining entertainment gist.
All right, this one says BB Niger's Tega's husband shades her while reacting to Ubi Franklin's tweets.
All right, so Ubi Franklin took to his Twitter page on Monday and he tweeted the possibility of marriages, disintegrating if married couples decide to take part in the reality TV show. Thank you. He said, remember, and this is his tweet, remember you might lose your wife or husband to a fellow housemate if you let them go to the Big Brother. Just know, say things, they happen like this, he tweeted. Responding, Ajabo wrote, God have mercy on them. That's Tega's husband. And then he deleted the tweet.
Oh, wow.
And everybody's like,
What are you trying to do now?
Hello.
I thought this was over.
Exactly. Like, I thought we apologized.
Yeah.
But the truth is, sometimes these things don't just... I don't know why we treat things...
Forgive.
No, forgiving is easy. It's the forgetting. You're a human being. You have a brain. You have a memory. You can't... It's not alt delete.
Control delete.
It's not that. It's going to be there. Yeah. Like, for every single moment you see, he sees the word Big Brother Nigeria, he's going to remember. Every time he sees the name Boma, he's going to remember. Every time he goes on social media, he would remember.
There's always a stigma attached to his
situation. So it now depends on how he chooses to handle it. And if you come, sincerely, I don't blame him for doing this.
Okay.
I like the fact that I deleted the tweets, understanding the fact that, I said it's over, like, we made up. Let's stick to that.
All right, this one says socialite Obi Kubana reportedly arrested by the EFCC. Of course, Obi Kubana, who happens to be man of the year.
Yeah, man of the year. 2021 has been arrested by the EFCC for alleged money laundering and tax fraud.
Yeah,
not even tax evasion, tax fraud. But at first I thought it was released, but then as a few minutes before the show started, I was notified that he is not yet released. In fact, EFCC have seized his international passport to prevent him from traveling. And there's been a lot of comments on social media, especially Twitter. People are commenting saying, I don't want to read their comments, but people are saying like EFCC is being biased. But hey, they're carrying out their job, so I can't really tell which is which.
All right, moving on. This one says, stop letting married people participate in BBN. In BB Nigeria, Big Brother Nigeria, white money tells organizers. Okay.
Yeah, I like how he put it. He appreciated Big Brother for giving him, making him a star, taking him to that stardom and giving him a platform. And then he said, I used to ask for everything I asked for, he used to give me. So he went on to say, Big Brother should try and not allow or restrict married couples from, participating in the reality TV show because of, the effects it has on the marriage afterwards. All right, and the stigma attached to it. He cited the example of Tega's husband and Tega and Boma and the other time. So Boma is still following backlash, and he's still having.
I think the organizers of the show would call him to order for such a statement and tell him to take back such statement, because you are just going to be probably taking them away from business.
Exactly, I thought about that.
Yeah, do you understand?
Because for them, this is content, right?
Yeah.
So, why would they want to do that?
Because Tega, whatever happened between Tega and Boma, that's their business. They are not the first married people to be in the house.
He said that as well. He said not everyone is Mike.
Mike was very, as a matter of fact, Nigerians came at Mike, ladies were literally saying, Mike,
do something.
I'm sure if I go through I'm sure if I go through Mike's
DMs, oh my God, first.
I don't want to do it because, I mean, it sounds more kind going through it, guys. But he should sometimes just screenshot his DM and
then
just post it, let us see, and just for a bit.
For like can even, 10 seconds, then delete it.
Then 10 seconds, just drop.
I can guarantee like 50 people would have seen it.
Exactly.
But anyways, I understand where white money is coming from, right? He's this kind of, if you've noticed, white money is a typical African.
Yeah.
Right. So he respects the culture of marriage and all these tradition thing and culture. You can tell from his behavior and how he is. And so for him to come up to say this, he's trying to say the effects of this show on marriages is starting to become too much. Instead of having married couples on the show, just stop them from coming on the show, so that it's just we single people, and if we do anything we want to do,
it's because we're single.
Exactly.
And we're responsible for ourselves.
Exactly. Not like we're married and then you're in the house and then staying in an AC environment for like 90 days, not seeing your partner, eating and drinking.
That's it. BC is okay.
Okay.
Don't do that.
All right.
All right. This one says the AMA nominations award. Of course, the African Movies Award 2021 nominations, and of course 5 biggest snubs and surprises. Wow.
I'm just going to read through this information. So the first one is a snub or a surprise. Nobody can really tell. But Play Network's Rattlesnake got 2 nods as for NF, VCB, and Best Supporting Actress categories. But none of the film's most striking performer, Buchi Franklin, he was snubbed, obviously. Despite the multiple nods that Tunde Kilani's Ayinla received, the director was surprisingly missing from the Best Director category. Surprises in Edo's performance in Kule Afolayo's The Citation earned her a nod from this year's AMAA. The actress's surprising recognition in the supporting category met heavy criticism by film enthusiasts who had their sights on veteran actress Joke Silva for the category. And lastly, Mildred Oko surprisingly did not make the Best Director category for La Femme Anjola, even though the film got a number of nods, including Best Actress, Best Actor categories for Rita Dominic and Nonso Bassi.
Interesting. Oh, well, that's it. Our last story.
Yeah.
This one says Kunle Afolayan hints on new film coming to screens in December. Yeah,
I've been really, I'm such a Kunle Afolayan fan. I love his movies. Any movie he directs or he writes or he produces, and it's always for me. This is where it is. This is where it is.
Yeah, I can hear.
And right now, he took to his tweet and he just mentioned that he's having a new work coming up. Says he feels good working with Jason again, and we're all excited and we're looking.
Well, we look forward to seeing that film, and we do hope it's going to be a mind-blowing one, as he always does. We'll take a short break, and when we get back, of course, we'll bring you more segments on the show. Hello Africa, stay with us.
Aren't you tired of playing different types of games that require in-app purchases? Here's something that might bring a smile to your game face. Introducing Smart Money Live Trivia Show on TV. You play against others to win cool cash prizes weekly. Participation is simple. Follow and interact with Black Drum TV on its social media handles. Join the live show daily on TV 8 p.m. Monday to Friday. Post all correct answers on Black Drum TV IG page. Fastest fingers always have an advantage. That's it. You're on your way to being selected to play for massive cash in our live studio face-off. Tell your friends to tell their friends of the new trivia show that gives cash rewards. Enquiries and sponsorships, contact marketing 0808 1105 907 or marketing@blackdrum.tv. Black Drum Creative Hub is the only show that focuses on the creative sector, the show of shows. On this show, we dissect issues that are critical to the creative space, talk to and engage key players in the sector, and we showcase the heart of the creative industry, from the shows, the behind the scenes of the shows, the innovations, and of course, the tales by moonlight. Finally, we have a show we can rightly call the Creative Portal, a fulcrum for growing the entertainment sector. For inquiries and partnerships, contact marketing 0081105 or marketing@blackdrum.tv.
welcome back to your favorite morning show, Hello Africa. My name is Adebisi Kwadumi, simply BC, and it's time for the sports segment. If you're just joining us, you've missed our top stories and our entertainment gist, but not to worry, the sports segments will be brought to you, of course, by our sports enthusiast, Uche. Uche, how are you doing?
I'm fine.
What's with the trad being Wednesday?
Bayern.
Let me guess, Bayern. Exactly, I was going to say that, Bayern Munich, obviously. All right, let's just quickly jump into our sports story. So the first one, Tottenham appoints serial winner Conte as new manager. Tottenham on Tuesday appointed former Chelsea and Inter Milan boss Antonio Conte as their new manager following the sacking of Nuno Espirito Santo. That name sounds like a Bible name from Latin Bible or something.
It's Portuguese.
After an ill-fated 4-month reign, Spurs moved quickly to hire Spurs moved quickly to hire the Italian, who has signed a contract until summer of 2023 after a Monday firing ex-Wolves boss Nuno, who was in charge for just 17 games. And yet Manchester United, you know what, I don't want to talk about it.
Man U fans are angry.
They're really angry. I mean, did you see how swiftly Tottenham moved?
All time.
Okay, you lost the match. We expected you to win. You lost, so bye-bye.
Sunday, Monday out.
Monday's out. And then
you got Conte.
I don't know who is there's someone defending Ole Gunnar Solskjaer amongst the board of Manchester United.
I think it's also Ronaldo that is saving him.
No, I think it's more of Sir Alex Ferguson.
Yeah.
I don't think Ronaldo has that strong move yet.
No, I mean, based on
Ronaldo's performance, I know, right?
Always
like when they want him to be sacked, Ronaldo will come up with the first goal or second goal or the winning goal.
Like yesterday night. Now.
Like yesterday night. But I wasn't impressed with the result. It was 2-2.
Yeah,
we got off with what's it called? Aggregates, right?
Yeah.
That's not that. It's not like that. No.
I mean, Manchester United won that game. They have qualified, but they still have Villarreal next.
So Man U has not qualified.
No, not yet. I mean, they won yesterday's game.
They would have qualified. So now we have
to beat either Villarreal or Young Boys. Oh, Man will be fine.
It was my business. I'm no longer. Funny enough, Manchester United's match.
You are disguising.
No, actually, listen. Manchester United's match is no longer interesting to watch for me.
Just watch Ronaldo.
Even Ronaldo at this point, Ronaldo playing for Man U, I still enjoyed his performance in Juve than what he's doing in Manchester United now. Sadly, and it's not like as if he's underperforming. It's just not. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's.
Just give him time. Let's give him time.
A 5-time Ballon d'Or winner I'm giving him time.
No, he just came now.
Anyways, let's move to the next story, please. Injured Messi out of PSG's Champions League clash with Leipzig. Argentinian superstar Lionel Messi will miss Paris Saint-Germain's Champions League clash with RB Leipzig due to injuries. Club confirmed on Tuesday the 34-6-time Ballon d'Or winner, they had to put it there, has a problem with his left hamstring and a painful knee.
Sorry, let me cut you.
All right.
One loading.
Was one loading, what do you he can't, no. If he picks up the 7th one, I'm just, God. But where did he get his, what match did he get his injury?
Against Marseille, he had a knock and it was stopped the halftime.
Damn.
Yeah, but PSG are fine now.
Oh, no, my PSG is fine. I mean, they
have
Di Maria, Neymar.
They have men that will do the job, so.
Mendy. So all right, so this one's a little bit sad and weird. Coach shot, players run for their lives as chaos disrupts football game in Argentina. The incident happened during a game between Huracán Las Heras and Ferro de General Pico on Sunday evening. Reuters reports that fans of the home team fought amongst themselves during the match, resulting in mass chaos. The confusion quickly escalated onto the field, causing the players of both teams to run for cover. Gunshots were also fired, with the fans running to hide behind walls. Meanwhile, Ferro's coach, Mauricio Romero, was shot in the shoulder. A statement from the club said the coach is okay and has been sent to the hospital for his wound to be stitched. Now, I think probably it was a clean shot.
My question is, why would a fan enter a stadium with a gun? I didn't know security officials. I can remember there was one time I went to watch a match at this Destiny Balogun Stadium, and before I entered, I was actually searched.
Okay.
Even hawkers entering actually searched.
Okay. Remember this happened in Argentina. Argentina is in South America.
They are more developed than other African countries. So it means all this.
America, you see, when it comes to South America, America itself has laws of guns. People can take guns. South America. Hold on. For them to carry no. I'm not saying it's legal. Okay. I'm going somewhere. In America, right? You can own a gun. You have a license to own a gun and work free. In South America, you can own a gun and work free, but it's not legal. Do you understand? Yeah. So when it comes to countries like Argentina, Colombia. Mexico, Colombia is I'm just talking about Mexico, Argentina. All these two countries, gun day. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Everyone, if you remember this Brazil scene from Fast and Furious 5 or so.
And I did this.
Do you understand? Everybody was strapped. So, what this even reminds me is, I don't want to mention a particular higher institution in Nigeria, but once they have a anyway, let me not get into that. Let's just move on, please. 2022 World Cup. Igalo makes sensational return to Super Eagles as Rohi names 24. Names 24 for Liberia, Cape Verde. At some point he said he had retired from international football.
I'm not in support of this.
Why not?
This is the same person that was supporting the Let Young Players, the movement, and then you retired from national team. You are doing well in Saudi Arabia, and they call you back. How do the other young players feel?
No, if your country calls you back now, it's Call of Duty.
If I was Igala, I wouldn't have gone because.
No, see, the thing is, people will still talk, right? If he didn't go, they'll talk. Now that he has come, people are still talking. Choose one now. Choose one.
I just see sure.
All right, Aguero will be out for at least 3 months. Barcelona striker Sergio Aguero will be out for at least 3 months while his treatment for a heart problem is assessed, the club said on Monday. Aguero has been subjected to a diagnostic and therapeutic process by Dr. Joseph Borgada.
Wow, so sad one.
Yeah, but the question is, can Barcelona handle not having Aguero?
Yeah, sure, they can. They have Frankie de Jong, they are 9, so they are fine.
They lost their last.
That's because of their coach. So they sacked their coach, and this new guy came and they drew and they won Champions League yesterday.
Anyway, it's just exciting for me to see Barcelona FC go through so much challenge at this point in time.
He just wanted to play with Messi. That's why he came to Barca, and then Messi left.
Oh, that's sad.
Top an injury, and then this.
Anyways, let's discuss the UEFA Champions League results. Malmo 0, Chelsea 1 as at yesterday.
Back to back. Chelsea are just on fire.
Chelsea, really, honestly, Chelsea are on fire this season. But can they sustain it? They have to pick one tournament over the other, don't you think? All right, next one, Wolfsburg, RB Salzburg 2-1, Villarreal 2, Young Boys 0, Juventus 4, Zenit 2. Wow, interesting. Yeah. I think my phone understood that Ronaldo left Juventus and I'm no longer interested. So I stopped getting notification of Juventus. It's mostly Manchester United now.
The fans that come to stadium now, the percentage has reduced since Ronaldo left.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Speaking of Ronaldo, I think he's expecting twins. Took his Instagram to post that he's expecting. Okay, so Bayern Munich 5, Benfica 2.
Normal stuff. Man, also had an assist.
I think Bayern is looking for someone to give 5-0. They are looking for a way to let go of that build-up anger.
Since that day,
exactly, but it's not going to happen. People they will keep replying. Sevilla
got a hat trick.
Who got a hat trick? Lewandowski. Okay. Yeah. Sevilla 1, Lille 2, Dynamo Kiev 0, Barcelona 1.
And so far, got the only win in that game.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Atalanta 2, Manchester United 2, with goals from Cristiano Ronaldo and
saving Ole's job again.
All right, that's a wrap on the sports segment. Thank you, Uche, for joining us on today's sports segment. Yeah, always a pleasure. And we'll go on a short break. Favorite to be joining us back in the studio as we take you through our weird facts. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Make no plans for movie night until you have watched our reviews and recommendations. No punches are pulled in, telling viewers what they need to dodge and what they will love. Fresh episodes updated as fast as new movie titles are released. For inquiries and partnership, contact marketing 0808-110-5907. Or you can send an email to marketing@blackdrum.tv.
Where's my dad?
I'm going to get you out of here alive.
I'm going to get you out of here alive.
Epistemologic Events presents Princess Live at Moson Center. Date Sunday 14th November 2021. Time 5 p.m. prompt. Featuring Kofi, Just Too Funny, Efewari Boy, J1, Vector, and many more. Tickets 10,000 naira. VIP 20,000 naira. Table for 10, 500,000 naira. Tickets available at David Wedge, Lekki, Bear Hawks Cafe, Ikeja City Mall, Jimitex Fabric, 15 Adenira Ogusoya. Media support
Black Drum TV.
Princess Live, nothing but the truth. Epistemology.
Black Drum Sessions video series showcases African indigenous musicians performing live in our studios. Come take a trip around Africa through authentic and indigenous voices. For inquiries and partnership, contact marketing 0808-110-5907, or you can send an email to marketing@blackdrum.tv.
My name is Edauto.
My name is Anke.
Akilabi.
Kayefi Osha. Aderi Sola.
My name is Fine Art, and you are watching.
And you are watching.
Simi J. You're watching Black Drum Session.
Black Drum TV brings to you a show to educate homeowners and prospective buyers on the treacherous terrain of real estate. New deals and opportunities are highlighted on every show. For inquiries and partnership, contact marketing 0808-110-5907, or you can send an email to marketing@blackdrum.tv. Black Drum TV brings to you. Welcome to the world of fast cars, Rolexes, champagne, and beautiful people inside the most upscale party scenes across Africa. Think you know luxury? Think again. Fresh episodes drop every week. Mark your calendar because you wouldn't want to miss this one. For inquiries and partnership, contact marketing 0808-110-5907. You can send an email to marketing@blackdrum.tv.
Hello and welcome back to your favorite morning show, Hello Africa. My name is Adebisi Pelumi, simply BC, and co-hosting the show with me again is Favor Aya, who likes to be called Favorite.
Oh, well, thank you for joining us on the show. It's been a great show today. That was a wonderful sport update from BC and Uche.
All right, so we're moving to the word facts, the educative part of our show, and of course the fun part at the same time. I mean, education and fun going together. We're giving you guys, we're serving you guys on a platter.
We're serving you every bit of amazing.
So this show. This first word facts, says travel makes you smarter.
Interesting. I agree.
I agree. Seconded.
But how many travels have you made?
Quite a few.
Like in this year?
In this year, none.
But I thought you traveled sometime to...
Oh, accounting within Nigeria. Oh, yeah, I've quite a... Oh, I thought...
Okay. All right.
Okay, travel can strengthen your heart. Why are we talking about traveling so much?
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing. I think I like where this is going. I like.
So it strengthens your heart. Yeah, there's an excitement that comes when you travel, and I'm sure it comes with giving you some form of relaxation.
If you're not sure about this, please do not talk.
No, that's the truth.
All right.
We're looking at natural things that just happen.
Check this out. Read this.
Okay, it says tourism keeps the economy
churning. Yes.
Churning. Oh,
yes.
Wow. Okay.
Dubai would testify to this. Dubai would testify to this. All right. Take this.
The longest flight was around 30 hours.
Imagine being in the air for 30 hours.
It's not up to 2 days.
Still.
Bro.
Why would I want to do that? Well, I think I would.
Okay, one
like
straight flight, but that's quite
the shortest flights can take under a minute.
From where to where?
From where to where?
Under a minute.
Oh, okay, like if it crashes after takeoff?
I
don't know, because like, where do you want to go to within it? Because to take off taking off, cruising, and then descending, no, that's more than a minute. The most expensive airport taxi is $235.
Oh, from where?
I do not want to know. It's in dollars, so it's probably in the United States.
$235 in Naira, that's quite a lot.
Pilots and co-pilots must eat different meals.
Oh.
What if I want to eat what my pilot is eating?
No, different meals. So both of you have to have different efficiencies at work.
All right, try this one.
All right, this one says travel makes you happier than money or gifts.
Hello.
Try me.
Hello. Hello.
Try me now. Come on.
You know what happens if you're a traveler and you have lots of money or gifts and you're happy traveling? Send me the money and the gifts. You'll be doing the traveling.
Let's see.
Let's see if I want to be happy.
But then, of course, there's no way you would have so much money and
you
not
want to travel. You know,
yeah.
you get it, right?
So if you don't travel,
I have countries on my list that I want to go to.
Yeah.
Right.
Imagine you now have money and you don't travel.
That's sad. I can't even. That's sad. I don't mean travel like go to the United Kingdom and stay in a fancy hotel. I'm talking about traveling like going to Alaska and taking a mountain hike or something, going to Dubai and skydiving, going to Santorini, or going to Venice, right? And staying in a yacht and cruising. All right. Okay.
All right. The world's largest swimming pool is in Chile, holding a whopping 66 million gallons. Wow, that's quite a lot.
Put in 2 great wheels there and then the water finish. All right, Russia boasts the largest hotel room. This honor goes to Izmailovo Hotel in Russia, which features a room that can accommodate you and more than 7,500 of your closest friends. Why would I have 7,500 closest friends?
In one room. What are we doing in the room? I mean, how?
Is it church service?
Okay. How big is this room exactly?
I have no idea.
I can take 7,500. That's not a room.
Is the closest friends for me?
That's a hall.
Is the closest friends for me?
No, I won't even bring my friends.
Why do you have 7,500 closest friends?
Exactly. Who exactly are you?
Even Jesus, our Lord, Jesus had just 12 disciples.
Okay, that's it with our top
word facts.
Word facts for today.
Yeah, it brings us to the end of the show.
Very
Thank you so much.
I think you should take a travel when we get to our vacation season, our summer season. It's
Funny
very
enough,
necessary.
most times, starting last year, my December/January has always been surrounded with like some travels or some nature.
Okay.
I don't make the plans; it just
family
happens.
Travel?
No, not family. I go with my best friend. We just move around to his hometown, to the water area, Niger Delta region, that river.
Really? Oh wow!
Yeah, we go there.
Have you visited Bayelsa before?
No, but I think I would like to.
You should.
I would like to.
Just make sure you lay off some of your properties here before coming there. I'll personally make sure you don't return. Yeah, I'll marry you.
Is that a compliment or a threat?
No, not a threat.
It was sounding like a threat. All right. And that brings us to an end of our show. Thank you so much for joining us on today's episode. Remember, it's still your morning favorite show, Hello Africa. I am your host, Adebisi Pelumi, Simply BC, and my co-host, Favor I likes to be called Favorite. Until next episode, it is the middle of the week. Have fun, work and move, work and play, balance it up. And we'll see you in the next episode. Until then, stay safe, wear a nose mask, and keep that social distance. And if you're not vaccinated, get vaccinated.